Hey guys, so today I am going to be sharing my favorite products from the month of August, which I, as everybody says, can't believe that summer is actually over. I'm very relieved I made it through another wedding season in one piece, and that's super exciting. So things are slowing down for me, and fall is definitely my favorite season of the year. So I'm really excited about the cool weather and the rain and basically the nasty weather that's going to be coming our way starting in a few weeks. So sorry to those of you that don't like that, but like I just live for it every year. I absolutely love it. So I'm going to be sharing some beauty favorites with you, and then just a couple of random things as well. So you'll have to excuse my hair. I am trying to air dry it as much as possible these days, so it's still kind of wet and awkward and weird. So I'm going to start with my random stuff first. The first thing I'm going to share with you is my candle that I absolutely loved during the month of August. And I purchased this when it was on sale at Bath and Body Works, and it has basically been repackaged, so you can still find this, but the fragrance was Espresso Bar, and I have several of these still because I think I bought probably 8 or 9 of these candles. That's how much I love this scent. This is so this is a coffee scented candle, and they have repackaged this and re-promoted it now as Harvest Coffee. So you can totally still find this exact same scent at Bath and Body Works, and they have it in the large jars as well as the new mason jars, and then like, you know, like the 4-ounce and the mini candles as well. So if you just want to try it, definitely try out one of the mini candles. Those are normally like, I think like 3 for $10 or something like that. So you can just kind of get a good sense of it with that. But I love this candle because it just smells like a delicious, like, mocha cup of coffee. Like, it smells so good. The description is that in Italy, you never take your coffee to go. Instead, you stop and savor the aroma of roasted espresso beans and sweet vanilla froth that inspired this fragrance. And I definitely smell the coffee beans as well as that sweet, like, creamy vanilla. And then there's also a hint of chocolate in here for me, and it just smells like $1,000,000. It burns really well, and like I said, this is the Espresso Bar, but I smelled the Harvest Coffee, and it is basically this just repackaged. I don't know why they do that sometimes, but whatever. So love this. The next time that you are at Bath and Body Works, definitely smell out the Harvest Coffee. If you love coffee, you will love that candle. So I drink a lot of coffee, thus loving that coffee scented candle so much. And what that does is it causes my teeth to have a slight yellow tinge to them. Now, back in the day, and by back in the day, I mean like my early 20s, like I was obsessed with bleaching my teeth, and I did it probably, I would bleach my teeth twice a year. So usually every 6 months. And what that did is it wore away a lot of the enamel on my teeth, and they became really sensitive. They were super, super white. Like, I mean, I looked like I had day glow teeth, but I just can't do that anymore. Anytime that I use the whitening strips, like that sensitivity just flares right back up. So I have to be really careful with what I use to whiten my teeth now. So since I don't use the strips, I use a whitening toothpaste, and then I have also been using a whitening mouth rinse. And this is comparable to the Crest 3D White. It is the generic from the Target Up and Up brand, and it's just their whitening mouth rinse. And I got this one because it was alcohol free. I really don't like the mouthwashes that have alcohol in them because it feels like it's burning my mouth. It feels uncomfortable. That's why I really dislike most Listerine mouthwashes, because I just feel like there's so much alcohol in there that like it burns, and I can't keep the mouthwash in there long enough for it to actually do its job. So this one is alcohol free. It doesn't burn. I just put a little bit in after I brush my teeth both morning and night, and it's been whitening my teeth enough to where I can definitely see a difference. They look brighter, they look whiter, but I don't have the sensitivity that comes along with using like the strips or a professional whitening system. So anyway, I've been loving this and I highly recommend this. I mean, if you don't want to try the generic, there is the Crest 3D White, which is also alcohol free. So, but this has been working really, really well. My foundation routine that I absolutely loved during the month of August was the following combination, and this isn't going to be like surprise to anybody. It is the Sara Macnamera Miracle Skin Transformer in SPF 20, and I have this in the color Light. I love this product. I've talked about it so many times. It just does amazing things for my skin. So what I've been doing is putting this on, and then over top of that I've been putting my Everyday Minerals matte base in Winged Butter, and I actually just placed an order for some more Everyday Minerals. This is my favorite mineral foundation. In the past I have used Bare Essentials, and that started to make me break out, and I think it's because of the bismuth oxide. I don't believe that there is any bismuth oxide in here. I don't see any in the ingredients anyway, so this just is a much it's just a much better formula for me when it comes to mineral foundation. I have used the Everyday Minerals for quite a few years, and I love the brand as a whole just as mineral foundation. I've also tried some of their blushes, and those are great too, but I don't really like to play around too much with loose mineral blushes because I find them to be messy. This is messy enough, but this just works so well for my super oily skin, and I find that the two of these together just give me the most flawless, like just beautiful luminous finish to my skin. I don't feel like I'm too matte, but I also don't feel like I'm too dewy. Like, I'm definitely not one of those girls that likes a dewy finish to my skin because I have oily skin, so I just have this kind of natural aversion to that. But these two together have been absolutely fantastic. It's what I'm wearing on my face now, and I just love the look that I get from using these two together. So a must-have in my book. For highlighting underneath my eyes, I'm lucky enough to where I don't have a lot of dark circles, but I do like to have a brighter under eye area. And what I've actually been using is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in Reserve Your Cabana. Everybody knows about this. It's absolutely massive. I don't know that I'll ever go through this in my lifetime, but it is just a beautiful, just light colored powder, and it has a very satin finish to it. And what I've been doing is just taking the contour brush from the Real Techniques line, putting a little bit on there, and then basically just running that under my eyes. And I already did this step today, but I'll add a little bit more. And it just brings a little bit of brightness to underneath the eyes. It's not sparkly, it's not shimmery, but it does have a little bit of more of a luminous finish. So it's got great light reflective properties, and it doesn't settle into the fine lines that I have there. And it's just been a really great powder for that. So I've absolutely been loving this, and I like using it for under my eye area. If you had more normal or dry skin, I would think that you could actually use this as your setting powder as well to just kind of brighten your entire face up a little bit. So love this. Another thing that I've been loving, and I'm sorry to even mention this because I know a lot of people haven't been able to find them, but the new Milani powder blushes, and these were a limited edition. I hope they bring them back. The color that I've just absolutely been loving is the Romantic Rose, and this is number 01. This is so beautiful, you guys. It is just the perfect, like, mauve-y pink, and I love it. I mean, it just provides the most beautiful flush, natural flush of color to my cheeks. I like this as much as the Tarte, is it Exposed? I don't know that I have that right. It's the Tarte blush that everybody loves. I think it's Exposed. Very, very similar in terms of how it looks on my cheeks, just natural, beautiful, like gorgeous everyday color. So if you can find these, and this is matte, probably matte, slightly satin finish. If you can find these, absolutely worth picking up if you can find them on eBay or wherever people are trying to hawk them that like just found a bunch of them. There's only one color that I wasn't able to get, and it was the coral one, and I'm still sad that I wasn't able to find it, but whatever. I got 3 out of the 4, but this has definitely been my favorite. Some people have said these are really powdery. They are a little bit powdery, but not terrible, and I find them to be really pigmented. So love, love, love this one. For my contour, and I have been using this forever, and I'm so glad to see so many more people using this for their contour. It's the NYX Blush in Taupe, and I will never use a bronzer or another type of contour color because this is absolutely perfect for me. As you can see, I've hit pan on this one. I go through these like crazy. I have probably been through about 5 or 6 of these since I started using them. They are absolutely fantastic. Beautifully pigmented blushes just in general. This is actually a blush. So these blushes are fantastic from NYX, but this particular color is an absolutely perfect contour color for me. It's sort of a dirty pinky brown, and I'm wearing it today, and you can see that it just provides like the most natural looking contour. I can use it a little bit more heavily, or use a heavier hand, I guess, and make it look much more dramatic, or I can really kind of apply it lightly and buff it out to get a really natural contour. But I just don't know why everybody doesn't use this. It just works so well. I think some people's skin tone does allow them to use a bronzer, but I think the vast majority of people who are using a bronzer to contour should maybe rethink that, because it does look like you're using a bronzer. This just doesn't. It just creates like a natural like hollow to your cheekbones and down the sides of your nose. Like it just works great. So if you see this at your local Ulta, give it a try. If it for whatever reason doesn't work for you, Ulta has a great return policy. I just ordered 3 more of these. I was down to 1 backup, and I started getting nervous, and I saw that the NYX website was actually having a 30% off sale for Labor Day weekend, so I ordered 3 more along with a few other things. So you'll see that in a haul coming up soon. The eyebrow product that I discovered in August that I absolutely love is the Anastasia Perfect Brow Pencil, and it does have a spoolie on one side, and it is the kind that you sharpen. I'm wearing this today. It's perfect. It's just waxy enough to kind of keep your brows in place. And the color blonde is absolutely perfect. It matches me so well. I do still want to try the Brow Wiz, and I might pick that up when I get my 20% off coupon from Sephora this year for the holidays. But like this one here is just an absolute like thumbs up. I have loved using this, and I love just having the spoolie at the end to be able to like brush through my brows. And it just helps like distribute the product a little bit and helps it look a little bit more natural. But I have, like I said, been loving this, and I highly, highly recommend it. It's 23 bucks. So worth it. So much better than anything that you will ever find at the drugstore. I promise you, this is phenomenal. And this is replacing MAC Fling for me. I'm not currently purchasing any MAC products because I'm trying to be cruelty-free for the remainder of this year. So I was almost out of that, and that's why I purchased this, and I have just, it's like a must-have for me. So love it. Another brow/lash product that I wanted to share with you guys is the Lash and Brow Groomer from the Real Techniques line. So this is different in that these are little metal combs instead of the plastic ones. You don't have these awkward, like large plastic pieces coming from the top and the bottom here. So it just makes it so much easier to get into your lashes and to comb out the clumps. And because these are metal, like it just seems to like get in at the base of your lashes, and you can literally comb all the way through. Like it's not awkward or hard, and it just seems to do a much better job. I also like how kind of flexible the brush up here is. It just feels nicer brushing through your brows with this. So I find that most of these are just really, really stiff, but these have a little bit more give, and they just look more natural. So if you haven't picked this up yet, or you're still using a plastic brow and lash groomer, give this one a try. I think it's like $5. Totally worth it. If I ever lose this, I will replace it in a heartbeat. It is phenomenal. Must have. And the last thing I'm going to share with you is a product that I got when I did my swap with Stephanie from Flourish XO. And she sent me this lip cream from the brand Marcelle, and it's in the color Bellisima. And I believe this is from their Luxe Gloss line. I'm wearing this on my lips now. This is like become my favorite lip gloss. It's so beautiful. And the formula of this, I have never had like a drugstore lip gloss be this perfect. Like, it just feels perfect on my lips. It's not sticky, but it's opaque. It's smooth. It glides on. It's long wearing. Marcelle like hit it out of the ballpark with this. It's phenomenal. So if you are in Canada, I'm sorry, you probably can't find this in the US, but if you are in Canada, give these glosses a try. They're absolutely fantastic. And again, it's the Marcelle Luxe Gloss in Bellisima, number 41. So those are my favorites for the month of August. And like I said, I'm super excited about fall, and just work's slowing down a little bit for me, and all of the crappy weather that is coming my way. I'm so over summer weather. So I would love to hear at least one of your favorites for the month of August. So leave me a comment below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.